Prep for trouble.
And make it double.
Because Rosa sounds like crap. Okay, this is our second time trying this, but this is something new we wanted to do. Came out of nowhere. A couple of days ago, I was asking Rosa for her opinion on the Dragon Ball movies, like all of them, and we suddenly had she had this idea. I think it was your idea, wasn't it? To rewatch all of Dragon Ball.
No, you mentioned it.
Did I? And for some reason, I agreed to with it because I should have known better. And then eventually we had this idea about reviewing all the sagas.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. We're starting with the Pilaf saga. We're going from Dragon Ball all the way up to what? Heroes? Because there's Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super, and Heroes. We're not counting Kai because that's just Dragon Ball Z, isn't it?
It's Dragon Ball Z remastered, basically.
So it's the same thing.
So it's Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm. And then we're doing GT afterwards.
Then GT afterwards.
It's the same voice cast anyway.
Yeah. So we're introduced into
We're starting with Dragon Ball, of course. It's the Pilaf saga. That's episodes 1 through 13. We're introduced to Goku, who's living the Tarzan life, with his grandfather, who is apparently a small orange ball with 4 stars on it.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Could be.
I think what you meant was Goku's Grandpa Gohan, he died and he passed on a Dragon Ball, which is a orange crystal with
magical powers.
With magical powers.
Here, Goku. To my grandson Goku, I leave this ball that is useless without 6 others that are nearly identical.
So you really need six other Dragon Balls of it. They do have like numbers just to tell which one's which.
Yeah, they're useless on their own though.
They're yeah. So if you collect the 7 Dragon Balls, you summon a dragon called Shenron, and he grants you 1 wish. And at the very episode, I actually think Shenron's gotten bigger over the years.
You think?
Yeah.
He got bigger with age.
I don't know, because he is the same age as Piccolo, and Piccolo's not that old.
Alright. So he's got a Dragon Ball. We're introduced to Bulma, who's out to get the rest of them. She just happens to run across Goku, and by running across, I mean running over.
She almost ran him over. He didn't know that she was a girl. He thought he's never seen like machines, or he's never seen like technology and things like that, or other people. So he's a bit confused. But she told her that it's a vehicle. People from the cities use it and things like that.
And she discovered she discovered that Goku had a Dragon Ball, and she planned to use them for the ultimate wish. A new boyfriend.
Yeah, she wants a boyfriend.
Even
though you could just go out and get one if you're not lazy enough.
So whose idea was it for them to journey together? I can't remember.
So Goku says, basically Goku's saying you're not allowed to have my Dragon Ball unless I go with you and have it on my hand.
We finished the saga 2 days ago. We're trying to remember off the top of our mind.
I already know this. So basically Goku wasn't really willing to hand the Dragon Ball over because it did remind him of his grandpa.
Somehow.
And he thinks that his grandpa's in the Dragon Ball, which is kind of weird.
That's some horror movie shit right there.
So Bulma came up with the idea. Says, how about you come with me? We become partners and things like that.
Oh,
and hunt down the Dragon Balls together.
Oh, how her life changed there.
So yeah, I think it is quite funny. It's quite adultish than Pokemon and
that's the great thing about Dragon Ball so far. I've seen the first 13 episodes the first time, and I want to make this clear. I am not a Dragon Ball fan. I know virtually nothing. This is an interesting thing about this review series. I know virtually nothing. Rosa knows a lot more than I do. So it's a review from someone who's new to the series and someone who is like a Dragon Ball encyclopedia. Dragon Ball has aged remarkably well considering it was made in 1986. It has aged better than their early Pokemon, which helps because it's not kid friendly.
Yeah.
It's very adult. It's the kind of thing you'd see on Adult Swim or late night on Fox.
Yeah.
I mean, the best joke involved Bulma not having testicles.
So Goku doesn't really know what a girl is. So he kind of woke up very, very early in the morning, tried to sleep on her, and he couldn't feel a thing. So he took her underwear off.
Bulma, your balls are all gone.
And she freaked out because she thought he meant the Dragon Balls.
No.
No, he means her vagina.
Oh god, Bulma had attitude.
What else? So they meet the turtle for the turtle hermit.
And then they meet Roshi, who lives on his own on an island.
So he gives, as a reward, he gives Bulma the Dragon Ball, and he gives Goku the
Was that before or after they met Oolong?
This was before.
All right, so we're going to try and go in order if we can.
This was before. So they helped the turtle to get to Master Roshi.
And then you get Nimbus from him.
And then Goku got Nimbus, a flying Nimbus. So
It's a flying cloud.
It's a flying yellow cloud, basically. Goku thought you can eat it.
No.
No.
Goku eats too fucking much, honestly.
So Bulma said, "Hey, I helped a little bit too. Can I not get a reward?" So he's like, the turtle's like, "No, she didn't help that much." She's like, so she was just kind of like, "Okay, well, if I did something, can I get the Dragon Ball around your neck?" And Master Roshi is kind of a pervert.
He's Herbert the pervert if you've seen Family Guy.
So what he does, he asks if he can see her underwear, and Bulma was a little bit hesitant.
Now, how this shit got on TV in the 90s, I'll never know.
So this is kind of funny. She doesn't realize she doesn't have underwear, so she lifts her pajamas basically, and there was nothing there.
He gets a major nosebleed from it.
He gets like he is such an old man, he can't get an erection, so instead he gets a nosebleed. So
that sounds worse, honestly. You see a teenage girl's vagina and you get a nosebleed. That doesn't sound right.
So that's when we know he's got like a hard on or something. He's got a nosebleed.
Hard to believe this is one of the most iconic anime of all time.
So, and then after that, they continue the journey. They meet Oolong. Oolong
is a douchebag.
Is an asshole. He kidnapped 3 kids from a village, and they're all girls, and he wanted to marry one. So, in order for them to trap Oolong, they had to disguise Goku as a girl.
Which didn't work that
well. Didn't work out that well because Goku ended up peeing, and
he did a Mrs. Doubtfire, basically.
Yeah. So they managed to capture Oolong, and Kieran never seen Oolong, even though he was in the advertisement.
It was that stupid pig.
He's a pig.
It was the commercial. It was the ad break bumpers. You see Goku throwing the Dragon Balls
and Oolong trying to catch it with the umbrella.
And they fail horribly.
So what happens was...
See, I want to say, if it comes to superheroes, I want to say Oolong is the dark man of superheroes.
Yeah.
He can come up with a disguise, but it doesn't last that long.
Yeah. He can only last his transformations for like 5 minutes. He can turn into literally anything.
But
for 5 minutes only. That's why he was on the time limit.
Yeah, because Goku went after him and he turned into a rocket, I think.
He turned into a rocket, a bull, a human man, and...
a human man that Bulma crushed on, I think.
Yeah.
Somehow they ended up teaming up. I'm not sure how.
Well, it was quite easy. They managed to get him to eat a pill.
Oh yeah, and every time.
Every time they say "piggy, piggy," he actually goes for shits. Yeah. He actually has a diarrhea every time they mention Piggy.
And they manipulate him because they're arseholes that way.
But yeah, he ends up joining the team, and they end up going along and things like that. Then they meet Yamcha and Pao.
You would never think Yamcha would hook up with him because he was a desert thief, wasn't he?
He's a desert capsule thief, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he lives with
Pao. Or Po.
Puar, I think.
Puar.
Or something like that.
No, I actually found out Puar's a girl. That's why her voice is so high pitched.
I hated her voice. I hated it.
And
Yamcha wants the Dragon Balls to increase his confidence, I think, with women.
Increase his confidence. Because every time he was around Bulma, he screams, and he'd be like very nervous, and he'd be like all blushy and things like that. And he even sometimes passes out. And he actually sneaks into the van one night and accidentally squeezes Bulma's boobs. And she was completely naked as well because she had no clothes. So he thought there were Dragon Balls underneath the bed. He lifts it up and he sees Bulma completely naked. So he runs out.
Run! Oh yeah, we should also mention there's someone else who's after the Dragon Balls.
And
The Emperor Pilaf.
Emperor Pilaf and his goons, which is Mai and Chu. Chu's like a dog.
And Mai is like a human.
She's actually the only one that's taller than them. Which is kind of weird. And if you know who we're talking about, if you've seen like Battle of Gods or Revival of F, Pilaf is those guys, the small guys, the kids.
And they're terrified of Goten.
They're terrified of Goten, but in the Pilaf saga, we actually know why he's terrified of Goten. Because Goku has actually transformed into his Zoro form.
The Great Eight.
The Great Eight form, which is what a Saiyan's full potential is when they look at the moon. And we actually have learned that it was Goku that killed his grandpa by accident.
But we can't tell him that.
But we can't tell him that because he'll be heartbroken. So what else?
Goku's a murderer.
But we have seen Bulma like flip the bird and...
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
She was like that, and I was like, yeah, Vegeta does that too.
Yeah, my jaw dropped. There's no way in hell that would have made it on Cartoon Network.
We've seen like Oolong and Goku.
You can't put that on Cartoon Network, honestly, as much as I'd like to see them try.
We've seen Goku naked, like we've literally seen his testicles and things like that. We've seen Oolong naked and his testicles and things like that.
You could tell this was made in Japan.
Yeah, like even the manga series, you see his bits and bobs.
Lovely.
Which is quite funny.
Yeah, I think when you go in expecting it to be somewhat kid friendly, and then you see Goku having a piss, Bulma flipping them off, and then Goku saying, "Bulma, your balls are gone." Then that just makes your day, honestly.
It does. It really. I'm actually glad that I'm getting Kieran to watch these because they're more adultish than Pokemon.
Yeah, so speaking as a man who's watched Pokemon for 20 years, Dragon Ball is so much better.
And his mum's never allowed him to watch it.
See, when I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to watch Fat Dog Mendoza, Samurai Jack, Gundam Wing, and Dragon Ball Z. They were the main things at the time. Dragon Ball Z, I could kind of get. She didn't want me to watch violent shit, but Fat Dog Mendoza, come on. And I don't even think Samurai Jack was that violent.
It wasn't. In fact, like you actually see more blood in Dragon Ball than in Samurai Jack.
Well, Samurai Jack was made in America, so. What else happened? They went after Pilaf. How did Pilaf get the Dragon Balls again?
So, like, Pilaf had the 1-star Dragon Ball, and Bulma, Goku, and Oolong finally had the 6.
And Pilaf was able to steal them somehow. I forget how.
He trapped them in these maze of his in his castle his castle.
Indiana Jones much?
And he nerve gassed them. Basically, he put them to sleep.
And then he came in and helped himself.
Yeah.
We should have done this review immediately after watching.
Yeah. So he managed to collect all 6. He almost made his wish. Goku managed to make a hole in the wall with his Kamehameha wave.
Yeah, and then Oolong went out to make the wish.
Oolong and Pao flew.
He was going to wish for eternal power. See, this shows how well the show holds up. I remember all this.
It wasn't eternal power. It was more being the emperor of the whole world.
It's kind of close. The same thing, really. And Oolong interrupts him by wishing for the comfiest pair of underwear.
The world's most comfiest underwear in the world.
Made of cotton.
And in the sky, you just see a pair of thongs coming down.
Done. Bye.
And then Shenron's like, bye.
Daz followed your finger, by the way.
Okay. She's just like looking at me.
Daz is a dumbass.
You all remember Daz.
Oh, who doesn't? Our friend's newborn daughter has better reflexes and better timing than her. That's pathetic.
So Goku destroyed the manor because of his Great Ape form. It is huge.
Do not, if you're a Saiyan and you have a tail, do you have to have a tail for this?
You have to have a tail.
Right, and if you have a tail, do not look at the full moon.
But if you don't have your tail, you're fine.
Right. So you basically turn into a King Kong, a mixture of a King Kong and a werewolf.
But except, Zoro's huge. And that's not even their full size.
Is that the species name for them? It's not Great Ape, it's Ozoro.
It's Ozoro.
Okay.
Or Zora.
The Legend of Azoro.
But I'm glad that, like, because that's not even their full size. They are
They
actually
get bigger.
they get bigger during their age.
Oh Jesus!
And
I liked what they did. They did a King Kong kind of thing at the end with Goku goes up high. He fights off a plane or two. He grabs the girl and goes up. That's King Kong in a nutshell.
so they've managed to cut Goku's tail. Pao or Piao. I'm just gonna call her Pao. Pao
It's
turns
it's Puar. We'll just go with Pao.
she turns into a giant pair of scissors and cuts his tail. That's the Saiyan's weak spot is their tail.
You grab it, they get paralyzed.
Even if you cut it, if in their Zoro form, and they'll turn back instantly. So Goku was struggling to walk a little bit, since he woke up from his trance. He wasn't used to walking without his tail. So
he's a bit wobbly.
He was a little bit wobbly. He managed to find his magic pole stick.
The power pole, I think.
The power pole, yeah. He managed to find that, and he managed to find Nimbus.
It's a gigantic staff when you think about it.
And I think the funny part is that Oolong wasn't willing to give up the comfiest underwear, but lets him have his trousers, which is kind of nice.
Well, when you think about it, you've got something really comfy on. You don't want to take it off.
He puts it on his head, though.
Soothing for his head.
So.
And besides, he's a pig. He's not exactly going to need it, is he?
Yeah, that's kind of true. So what else? So at the end of it,
they used the Dragon Balls. Now they can't use them for another year. So
you're meant to rest the Dragon Balls a year after use. Because it's meant to take a year to find them, but Bulma made that stupid invention that makes it quicker to find them.
That was the tracker, wasn't it?
The Dragon Ball tracker.
So she hooks up with Yamcha. I think the Oolong and Pao stick around with them. Goku goes to train with Roshi for some reason.
He says since his grandpa was training with Yoshi, he thought he might continue his grandpa's Roshi.
He trains with a green dinosaur from the Mushroom Kingdom.
He thought like since his grandpa trained with Roshi, he could train with Roshi. Maybe learn a few more things and things like that.
Because the only Saiyan move they haven't established yet that he's a Saiyan.
No.
But he has learned the Kamehameha.
The Kamehameha wave is learned by everyone. It's just energy. It's just literally balls of energy.
It's like a Hadouken, but not quite.
Not quite. So Goku's going to Master Roshi's island, and I think next will be the Piccolo Saga.
Oh, I think it's the Tournament Saga.
Oh, is it the Tournament Saga?
The Piccolo Saga is near the end.
Because usually it's King Piccolo, then the Piccolo Saga, because King Piccolo's a different character.
We'll check.
We'll check.
It'll be another 13 episodes. We're going to come back after that saga and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But so far, 13 episodes in, I'm impressed at how memorable the series is. Because it's been 2 days and I still remember all this. I remember the characters' names. That's the highlight. It kicks Pokemon's ass easily.
I think what Kieran was a little bit confused at is that Goku is actually 11 years old.
He doesn't look
like it at all.
Oh yeah, we met Chi-Chi as well.
Yeah, we met Chi-Chi and her dad, the Ox King.
Yeah, we saw them once and...
We do see them again.
Yeah, you wouldn't think, seeing this for the first time, not knowing anything, you wouldn't think that was Goku's future wife.
Yeah, and the outfit she's wearing is very ridiculous.
Oh yeah, she killed a dinosaur, didn't she?
Yeah, so she was getting chased by purple dinosaur. She was getting chased by Barney.
Yeah, Chi-Chi killed Barney.
So she grabs this little horn from her head and goes like that, and then she decapitates it.
Chi-Chi killed Barney.
And then she blows it up to like a dust. But the uniform she wears is kind of disturbing. You actually see she's got boobs.
Of course she does. It's Japan.
So she's actually 11 years old. For an 11-year-old, she actually kind of looks cute. But Goku's the same age as her, but he actually looks like he's 6 years old. Which is kind of weird.
I think the best thing about this is that that Chi-Chi killed Barney.
Yeah, Chi-Chi killed Barney.
Fuck Barney.
And then...
So I just realised, since Barney's dead, there's no more sex therapy with him.
And then we met the Ox King, and he's huge for a guy.
That's Goku's father-in-law.
Yeah, he's like a giant.
Something like
according to the people, he's a giant.
He's like Hagrid, he's half giant.
Yeah, so...
Why isn't Chi-Chi a giant then?
Well, we actually see an episode where the guy's wife is actually human.
So he's basically like Hagrid then.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I actually like the Pilaf Saga. I'm glad that.
It was remarkably good.
But I am glad that they changed them into good guys in the future.
Who?
Pilaf and Mai and things like that.
Well, I wouldn't say they're good guys. They're just sort of there.
Well, Mai's dating Trunks, so she counts as a good guy.
Well, debatable. But Pilaf, the way they are in Battle of Gods, it's like Team Rocket in the alternate universe movies. They're just sort of there.
Yeah.
They do nothing.
They do nothing.
Because I think in Battle of Gods, at Gohan's wedding, they were trying to steal Dragon Balls.
It wasn't Gohan's wedding.
Was it not?
No.
Oh, it was Bulma's birthday.
Birthday.
Wasn't it? Yeah, they were trying to steal the Dragon Balls, and then they met Goten and Trunks, and
they got scared because of Goten.
Oh God! Because they
remember him because of his hair,
and not to mention the fact in GT they wish Goku back to being a kid.
But yeah, that was the Pilaf Saga.
It was remarkably good.
It was really good. We will be continuing with the review of each saga.
Yeah, so we will probably continue watching tonight.
Yep.
Start tonight, and in a couple of days' time, we'll come back to do the review the next saga. It's remarkably good so far.
I'm glad that you enjoy it.
And that's coming from someone who's not a huge fan of Dragon Ball.
I mean, I would totally recommend it if you guys just want to rot your brain to some stupid shit.
See, the great thing about the Pilaf saga, and what I'm worried about when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, things don't drag.
Yeah.
Every episode they're doing something different, because I'm dreading that fight, the baby fight when we get to Dragon Ball Z, because that last, or was that GT?
Baby's from GT.
Right, because I'm dreading it, because that was 5 episodes.
But Frieza apparently takes longer.
I'm dreading those episodes, because I prefer it when it's one episode, they do different things per episode. I appreciate that more.
Yeah. So
we shall be back. Yeah, mate. We shall be back for the tournament saga.
Yep.
It is remarkably good so far.
Bye, guys.
How do we end? Oh, fuck me there.